coin enthusiasts out there. It is I, Dax Collects, and it's time to finish this collection up. Welcome to part 4 of Appraising a Coin Collection number 3. Last time, we took a look at about half of the Ziploc bags. This one here had a bunch of Mexican coins. We took a look at some more right here. There's one, and another right there. So that's 4 different Ziploc bags of coins that we looked at in part 3. Now for part 4, we're going to finish up. Check out this Ziploc bag. Whatever is in these envelopes. This ginormous stash of pennies. And all of these rolls of pennies. We're going to start with all these pennies first. Right here. There's a mix of zinc and copper pennies in here. Take a look at some now. 84D. All these zinc pennies are going to be worth just their face value of 1 cent. Now, if they're composed of 95% copper, like this one, for example, 1972D, they're actually worth triple their face value, so 3 cents. Let's go ahead and dump some of these out. Maybe there's a hidden wheat penny. It's probably good enough there. Kind of search through the wheats. There's a wheat penny. 1940 Denver. Is there any more? There's another one. Take a look at this one. It's a common 1941 Philadelphia. Not seeing any more wheat pennies around here. We'll go ahead and dump some more. Here's a wheat penny. 1948 Philadelphia. And for those of you that want a better idea of your value of the coins, I highly recommend buying a red book, such as this one here. And it even includes varieties to check. So if you have a 1922 somewhere in your pocket change, you can look to see if you have one of these varieties. It'll even label the varieties with their respective grades, from good to mint state. Now, none of these wheat pennies are going to be worth anything too crazy if they're from the 40s. They're actually more common than you think. I typically find about 8 wheat pennies just going through a penny box. If you have the chance to buy one yourself, I'm sure you'll find some wheat pennies. I'll continue my hunt here for any wheat pennies, and if I find one, I will share what that wheat penny is. Found another wheat penny right here. 1953 Denver. And while we're still here, there's also a Canadian penny here. 1979. Since it really doesn't look like there's going to be anything too crazy here, I'll give you guys a total value for all these pennies after I go through them all. It's going to take me a while, but I figured I'd save the owner some time in counting these himself. So let's get to it. Okay, I have been sorting out these pennies for about 15 minutes or so, and amongst all of the pennies in this bag, one coin stood out the most. Can you see that coin? Do you see it? We just found a silver Roosevelt dime from 1952. San Francisco. That is strange. This coin is worth about $2.76 because of its silver content. These were minted in 90% silver. Back to sorting the pennies. Okay, I have sorted everything out. Inside of this Ziploc bag, there were 736 zinc pennies, 265 copper pennies. There's 255 in here. Here's what we found as far as wheat pennies go. There was a 1937 Denver. There were 3 1940s wheat pennies, 6 1950s wheat pennies, 2 Canadian pennies, and this silver dime that I decided to put in a 2x2 coin holder just to separate those from the pennies. And just to be nice, I'll go ahead and store all the copper pennies in a different Ziploc bag, which includes these pennies. And then the zinc pennies will go back in this Ziploc bag, just to separate the zinc from the copper. All right. And the final value for all these pennies is $18.13. Next in line are these rolls. Take a look. Bank of America. I'm assuming these are a full roll of a certain year in mint for the Lincoln penny. Some more penny rolls. Probably most of them are uncirculated from what I can see. Some more uncirculated rolls. Looks like it's from the 70s. And that is a very shiny coin right there. Whoo-wee. This one got a little toned. A little green tone to it. Let's take a look at some more. Some more rolls from the 70s, it looks like. Bank of America. I'm assuming those are halves. They are. Wow. Okay. Some more Lincoln pennies. And there was a wheat penny included there. Didn't even see this. It just came out of that bag. 1944 Philadelphia. A very, very, very common wheat penny. Look at that 1975 Denver uncirculated penny. It's like it's the other bit of that roll. What happened here? Are these just wheat pennies? Indeed. They lost a friend. Let's see what we got for years and mints on these guys. 46, 37, 35, 40, 45, 53. Yeah, they're all just the common years. Oh, man. Let's take a peek at this. Is there silver in here? Oh, my goodness, guys. In front is a 1964 silver half dollar. I'll take them out of the roll, but I'll put them right back in. Oh, man, folks. Oh, there's even some Ben Franklins in here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now, I'm noticing that some of these coins are not silver. There's some clad. Looks like about a little under half of the silver and over half for the clad. Okie dokie. Well, all the clads here are going to be worth their face value. So we'll just kind of separate them. Here's our first silver half, composed of 40% silver, 1966. Just about to reach the silver. Just a few more to go. Okay. We picked out all the clad. Here's another 66. Right now, the 40% silver is worth about $5.64. And the 90% silver is worth about $13.78. I've counted 23 clad half dollars, all worth their face value of 50 cents. So that's $11.50 right there. Let's take a look at some more silver. 67. 67. Another 67. This one looks like a 90. It's not. 68. And here's a 90% silver. 1964 from Philadelphia. We'll set that next to the 40% silvers. 1967. A 1962 Ben Franklin from Denver. Beautiful coin. 67. A couple of 68s. A 66 and a 67. A 66. Another 66. And a 1964 Philadelphia. That's $40 face value of half dollars, but in actuality, all these coins are worth $131.75. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, now let's go ahead and put these coins back. All right, there we go. Super duper. That was a fun one to unpack. All these wheat pennies here are worth about 3 cents each. Nothing too spectacular there. Put them back in this roll. I'm not going to mess with the other rolls over here. These are some nice, fully uncirculated coins. I've seen eBay listings sell uncirculated copper pennies for more. Full BU rolls I've seen sell for about $3. So I suppose all of these uncirculated rolls are worth about $3 each. We'll go with that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $27. There's the total value for all the coins in this bag. Let's check these envelopes out here. Starting with this one, I'm going to guess that these are the special mint set coins. Let's see. Oh, not what I thought. You guys can read that if you like. These coins are uncirculated, and in their cellophane too. We have a Canadian uncirculated coin set here. We saw this, I believe, in the first part. One must have fell out of the envelope, wherever that went. There it is. Well, we came up with a value already for this in part 1 of this journey. It's $40. So, we'll price this as well for $40. Easy enough. And let's take a look at this 1971 Eisenhower uncirculated silver dollar. I've seen a coin similar to this in collection number 1. It's just a 1971 San Francisco silver-clad Eisenhower dollar with Dwight D. Eisenhower's bust on the obverse. And on the reverse is an eagle landing on the moon with Earth behind it. These coins lately have sold for $15. So we'll price it at $15 in respect to the eBay listings. Oh yeah, here you go. If you guys want to read this, go ahead and do so. Slap that on here. And for one of these, we'll slap this on here. And now it's time for the moment you have all been waiting for. It's time to go through some of these coins in these 2x2 coin holders. Let's see what we have in store. Looks like a bunch of Indian head pennies. 1905 to start things off with that nice reverse. 1907. I apologize if you guys can't see that very well. It's a very worn down Indian head. 1903. Good. Is this just an Indian head collection? It seems like it so far. 1907. Another Indian head from 1907. Yep, just some more Indians. Let's see if there's anything else. Maybe a better example. This one's not a bad example. This one's a 1907. Not too shabby right there. Another Indian. Some more Indians. I'm very impressed with this Indian head penny collection. If you guys have never seen any of my coin roll hunting content, check them out sometime. I have found a couple of these in the past. And the oldest Indian head penny find is the one featured on my intro and outro. So I see a bunch of 1900s Indian head pennies here with varying years. Most of them are in good condition, as the holders say. Another one. If it was me, I'd probably just price them raw at $1 each. So for each Indian head penny here, just price them at $1. It's kind of fun to actually look at some of these coins, though, especially for those that never really encounter these coins too often. It's kind of nice to see the history of the American coinage. 1901, 1901, 1907, 1897, and 1897. So we have two Indian head pennies from the 19th century, the late 19th century. Awesome. Now it's time to calculate the value for all of these pennies. 36 Indian head pennies for $1 each. Everything for part 4 has been checked. Excellent. And the overall total for part 4 is $268.27. The silver halves were the highlights of this video. And now it is time to put these back and give you guys a grand total of everything in this collection. I did a little update for this. I basically did not write down the Canadian mint set here just because I kind of slipped a little bit. We'll put that back here. And I wrote down the total value for both of them now for you. The grand total for all of these coins in this bag is $1,176.26. Very, very nice. If you guys have a favorite coin or coins from this entire collection, let me know down in the comments and share what you have in your personal collection as well. And that concludes Appraising a Coin Collection number 3. I'm sure there will be more collections to go through here on the channel. So stay tuned for future coin appraisal videos. I personally want to thank the owners of these coins for allowing me to post and share with my audience here on YouTube. Thank you so much. I had a good time. Huge shout out to my friend who goes by the nickname Gooder for thinking about me and knowing that I have a huge fascination of coins and figured that I would be the one to appraise his family's collection. So thank you, Gooder. I appreciate you. And now let's go ahead and conclude the video right here. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Dax Collects, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Good luck hunting, everyone, and have a good one. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you want to check out another video, click on the bottom left corner. See you guys next time.